Really? Please tell me more.
With the amazing Rain Airlight oven, I can guarantee you 3 things. Number 1 is that it would cook the tastiest food you've ever tasted in your life. And number 2, it'll cook the healthiest food you've ever seen. And number 3, not only will I guarantee you number 1 and number 2, but I'll also guarantee you that you won't even need to be in the kitchen to do this.
Wonderful, I'll absolutely love that.
Loshni, could you please come a little closer and press this button for me?
Sure.
Great. Now that you've experienced the easy operating system of the Rain Airlight oven, let me explain a little bit more about the button that you've just pressed.
Please do.
Tell me, Loshni, why do we normally rinse out our pots before we use them?
To ensure that our cooking utensils are clean, dust, bacteria and germ free, because my family's health is of utmost importance.
Absolutely. And when the meal is cooked, what do we do then?
Clean and pack away.
Isn't that the least enjoyable chore in the kitchen?
Definitely.
Great. Then I'll have to carry on and tell you more about the amazing Rain Airlight oven.
Please do.
Loshni, how do we normally prepare foods like chicken, chops and steak when they come straight out of the freezer?
We defrost it in the microwave.
What's the result?
Food that is partially cooked and the colour and texture is not appealing at all.
And tell me, if we defrost it in the kitchen sink, what do we get then?
We get meat or chicken that looks fatty or grey and very unappetizing.
Well, that's just great, and I love hearing it.
Why?
You see, I absolutely love this product in my home because it thaws the food for you and then starts cooking it.
It sounds fantastic.
I was hoping you'd feel that way.
But Jessica, why have I never seen this product being advertised on television, radio, or seen it in the newspaper?
Good question. Let me put it this way. If you were to see on TV a peri-peri steak, garlic fish, onions and a blueberry muffin being prepared at the same time, you'll never believe it.
Certainly not.
Second, you cannot experience the succulence of the meal in the media. You would be skeptical of the health benefits and therefore you'll simply not believe it.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you something, Loshni. If you had to walk past this amazing cooker in a chain store, would you be interested in buying it?
Obviously not.
Thank you. The reason for that is because there is no one there to tell you about the cooker's fantastic benefits and features.
So how do you market your product then?
Through what we call person to person.
And what's that?
It's actually what we're doing right now. It's where we come into your home, we show you what the cooker does. You get to taste the food, you get to see how much fat is burnt off, and in other words, you get to experience the cooker firsthand.
Let's recap what Jessica said. The Rain Air Light Oven will guarantee you 3 things. It will cook the most tasty food you have ever tasted in your life. It will cook the healthiest food you have ever seen. You don't even need to be in the kitchen while this happens. You can cook multiple dishes at the same time without crossing off flavors, enabling you to roast, fry, steam, and bake with only one appliance.
And how is the Rain Airlight made, if you don't mind me asking?
No, not at all. The Rain Airlight is a French tempered bowl. It is the best quality in the world. It is robust, can take a knock, but best of all are its heat-resistant qualities.
Are there any other benefits you can tell me about this amazing product?
Well, the most important thing about the Rain Airlight is that it is a health cooker and a convenient cooker.
Wow!
Another amazing thing is that it's fat-free, water-free and oil-free cooking.
That's unbelievable. Maybe this really is what I need in my home. I'm a busy woman and by the time I get home from work, the last thing on my mind is cooking. My family needs to eat.
Absolutely. And if you owned the Rain Airlight, all you have to do is toss the ingredients in from your freezer, program the cooker, it'll automatically switch on, thaw the food and cook your food without you being in the kitchen.
Fantastic! I'll have so much extra time on my hands.
Yes, you will, and I'm so glad you feel so good and confident about it.
But what if I go to the gym and turn it on? Won't my food be burnt by the time I get home?
No, your food never burns or even dries out. Because of the Rain Airlight's magical and unique design, it uses a twin fan and a single light element.
Let's recap. All you need to do when coming home from work is put your food in the Rain Airlight oven. Program the cooker. Press start and it will defrost your food and then start cooking, without you even being in the kitchen. The Rain Air Light Oven is a health cooker, a convenience cooker. The Rain Air Light Oven cooks fat-free, water-free, oil-free and radiation-free. You don't need to turn your food and it will never burn or dry out.
Let me explain to you how it works. There is a fan over here that sucks in dry air. It turbocharges that air in 3 different directions, so your food gets cooked all around. There is also a rack at the bottom that stays at the bottom. This allows that air to circulate around your food, which means you don't even need to turn your food. The second fan sucks out that air just before the formation of moisture and steam, while at the same time replaces it with a new batch of clean dry air.
So what then is really cooking your food?
Believe it or not, it's not steam, it's not moisture or radiation, but it is a batch of clean dry air.
There has to be benefits of dry air cooking your food. Are there any other benefits you can tell me about?
Yes, of course there are. The first benefit is that you can roast a peri-peri chicken, fry a garlic fish, steam vegetables, and bake a blueberry muffin without any crossover flavour. The most amazing thing is that we are able to roast, fry, steam, and bake using only one appliance.
Wonderful.
Another interesting fact is that because you only use one appliance, you save on electricity. You draw power from only one plug point, and this uses about the same amount of electricity as your hairdryer would.
That's lovely.
Well, Loshni, it gets even better. What the dryer does to your food, in particular meat, that you put into this magical cooker, is that it burns off all the unhealthy fat. Then immediately after this, the most amazing thing happens.
And what is that?
It seals whatever you are cooking on the outside so that the food cooks in its own juices. And 3 things happen because of the sealing process.
And what are those 3 things? I'm really getting interested.
Firstly, you get the healthiest food because all the fat has been burnt off. And secondly, you get the most nutritious food because of the way it seals and locks in all the vitamins, nutrients and trace elements, so you lose absolutely no nutritional value. And thirdly, because the food is sealed and locked in its own juice, you enjoy the most succulent and juicy food possible.
So in other words, the cooker gives us tasty and healthy meals without us even realizing it because it even tastes better.
That is correct. Now tell me, Loshni, how do you normally prepare your vegetables?
We boil it, steam it or microwave it.
And have you ever noticed how the water becomes the same colour as the vegetables you are boiling?
Yes, in fact I have.
And this is because all the nutrients are in that water, and that water is what we normally pour down the drain.
So at the end of the day, it's a waste to even eat these vegetables.
You can say so. All you have to do with the cooker is rinse the food, place it in the cooker, and as I've explained before, the hot dry air will seal the food.
I'm really starting to love this product, but tell me, Jessica, where would I put this product once I own it?
Well, the Rain Air Light is a marvel in the kitchen. It is small enough to fit in the boot of your car, to pack away in the cupboard, or even take on holiday with you. Although it is small, it can cook for up to 6 people all at once.
Let's recap what Jessica said. Benefits of cooking with hot air. Unhealthy fat is burnt off. Food is sealed on the outside, cooking it in its own juices. All the nutrients, vitamins, and trace elements are sealed inside the food. Other benefits of the Rain Air Light Oven. You can cook for up to 6 people. It's small enough to fit in the boot of your car to take on holiday with you. You can store it in a cupboard. It is a big electricity saver.
So Jessica, what are you going to prepare for me today?
I'm going to prepare you a delicious